All right, traders, what's up? This is a watch this video for Wednesday, December 11th. A very narrow range in the SPY again. Pretty low volume. I think somebody said in chat today the FOMC decision is tomorrow, which would be the last interest rate decision of the year. And that might be why things were so dead. Things were really, really dead today. I actually had a decent day despite that. Share a couple with you, and I included my fills on there. Grabbed Durham just on the opening range breakout right there at 991 and sold a chunk at 1082. So, I talked about trying to hold longer, but when something, and let's see, there's your number right there, they're 5-minute candles. So when something gives you, a dollar move on a $9 and something cost basis in about 10 minutes, one of my rules, and it's a steadfast rule, when I get what I call upside shape, I don't even think twice. I just sell some, right? So I saw the upside shape, and that's why you see the market there. I just sold it at the market. I wasn't trying to get cute. Wasn't trying to wait for an 11 break. It was up there at 1082. Boom. Sold a chunk at the market. And then I even had a decent after hours trade. I popped into chat. And here I actually took a screenshot of the post in chat. You can see an after hours. CEI has that after hours look to it, in my very humble opinion. Let me get rid of that. And that was before, right about there. It's about $1.25, and I went ahead and grabbed some, thinking it might get through the 131 earlier high of day because it held up really well. This spike was still in regular hours. So a strong close, a lot of times you get continuation in after hours, especially on a really beaten up stock, which CEI is. Grabbed some 125. My best sell was at 161, so I ended up with a nice after hours trade there too. And so here's what we're watching for tomorrow. CDMO, nice volume. I don't know, fairly strong close. I don't know. It came up to near recent highs, but there's a lot of supply up here. I didn't really trust this thing. I never did trade it today, but I do think we might get a follow-through day tomorrow. I'm going to watch it and see if it gives a clean setup. AUPH, I think basically sitting at all-time highs. I mean, slightly off the highs from the day, but sitting at all-time highs. And they did an offering at $15, and anything that trades this nicely after an offering above it, certainly worth watching for a short squeeze. So we're going to keep an eye on that one again tomorrow. ELOX, pretty strong day today. Now it's worth noting this volume spike still only 500,000 shares, so it's a thinner stock. But whenever I see a strong day and I look to the left and say, hey, wow, it had a big move back here that topped out pretty close to, well, actually touched 8. So we've got a potential whole number target, and if it busts through 8, you might get a bigger squeeze. And then today it topped out at 710 before closing at 692. I like the looks of this chart. Definitely going to be watching that one tomorrow. This one, I'm on the fence about putting it on the list because it gapped up yesterday and sold off. But look at this. Ugly candle yesterday, and then massive engulfing to the upside move today. So, the reason I'm hesitant to put it on watch is it made like an $11-ish move today. So is tomorrow the right day to start watching it? Probably not. But maybe we get a narrow range for a while and then an upside break and and a short squeeze. But keep blue, BLUE, on your radar for a time to come because that's interesting action there. Chewy, pet food delivery service. Anyway, nice volume today and a pretty strong close and topped out at exactly a whole number, right? Well, no, that's not true. It actually went over 26. Went to 2607, but certainly going to watch that if it can get up near 26 tomorrow, and we see maybe a seller on the tape at 26. We know we've got today's high, 2607, as another potential catalyst. Chewy pretty darn strong today. Let's keep our eyes on CHWY. HEPA had this really nice move back here, and it's kind of flagging ever since. And after hours, it got a little action too. It ended up closing, actually after hours isn't closed yet, but basically close to that. 584 is where it's trading in after hours. So you're kind of looking at a potential flag break and squeeze. Let's keep our eyes on HEPA. TEN had news today. I think somebody offering to buy a division of theirs or something, but strong volume and a fairly strong close. Topped out at 1467 before closing at 1428. Certainly worth watching tomorrow for a follow-through day. RKDA, I like this daily chart. Decent volume today, topping out at exactly 6. Nope, 599. Close enough for me. And then you have another potential catalyst right here at 628. So if we bust through 6 tomorrow, that'll be a break of today's high And then if we get over that 628, maybe a squeeze. So I want to watch that one. APTO. I tweeted at the end of the day. I was 10 minutes left. I said if there was more time, I would be taking APTO over 370. Had this kind of high of day flag, had a good looking daily, and it did pop to still in market hours, but I wasn't going to take it that late. It only went to 379, but let's go back to the daily. And that's an interesting chart, right? You had this big pop yesterday, inside day to day, but closing near its highs. Solid green candle, definitely worth watching tomorrow. CEI, I talked about this one already. You can't really see anything until I zoom in because it's so beaten up. But look at that volume spike today. Nice sideways action for a long time, like a good couple weeks here, and then a big volume spike. So, like I said, in after hours, this went to I think $1.70, and trading right now at $1.50. So we'll see if we get a gap and go setup in it tomorrow. ULTA. I like this more today going into tomorrow than I did going into today. I had it on bounce watch. Now we've got kind of a gap down, but a narrow range. I definitely like this for a potential bounce tomorrow. CGC gave back a lot of its gains today, but still didn't give back all of them. So we'll watch for a third day play there. And then lastly, FATE, F-A-T-E, big breakout yesterday, quiet inside day today. We'll add gappers to this list as well. Teamwork's been fantastic. Let's keep it up, and we'll see you in chat tomorrow.